Hi Beatle people, welcome back to A Beatleful Life. So in today's video, I'm going to be ranking the songs on Wings Greatest. Originally I wanted to do a video that was just called my top 10 Wings songs, but I realized that a lot of those actually appear on Wings Greatest, so I thought instead I would do a video just ranking the songs on this album. By the way, I saw on Twitter that it was this week in 1971, I believe, that Paul announced the formation of Wings. So this is a pretty appropriate time to be doing this video. So let's get started. All right, so there's 12 songs on the album. So we'll start with number 12 and count down to 1. So number 12 for me would be the song My Love. Now, because it's ranked last, that doesn't mean I don't like the song. It's one of them had to be last, of course. So, but I will say I think it ranks last because I tend to prefer more upbeat songs over slow songs, so the upbeat songs kind of took the higher places on the list, but this is a very nice romantic song and I've heard Paul play it live a couple times. Number 11 for me would be Another Day. I think this song it reminds me kind of Eleanor Rigby in like the way that it paints kind of a somber picture of someone who's lonely, specifically a woman who's lonely, and I think it's a very nice song. It's actually one of my mom's favorite songs, probably not only on Wings Greatest, probably one of her favorite Paul songs in general. Number 10 is Mole of Kintyre. This is a song that I think is like really soothing and relaxing, and it paints a nice mental picture, and I enjoy the bagpipe part as well. I think it was fairly recently that Paul actually did play this live with bagpipe players, but I forget exactly where that was. I'm sure you could easily find it on YouTube. Number 9 for me is With a Little Luck. I think this is a very optimistic song, and actually I saw some comments that people wanted Paul to play this song for that One World Together at Home special. I think that would have fit because, you know, the song talks about, you know, getting through something, but I really like the song and I think it's fun to sing along to. I think, well, all of these are fun to sing along to actually. Number 8 is Let 'Em In. I think Let 'Em In is a song that I've heard Paul play at both sound checks and in the main show. I think recently he's added it back to the main show because he has, you know, the Hot City Horns playing with him now, the live horn section. But that would be really cool to hear with those live horns. But overall, I love the song. I love the marching beat of it. It's definitely a song that you think of every time you hear like a grandfather clock or a doorbell ring or someone knocking on the door. Number 7 is Silly Love Songs. This is a song that I really enjoy. I think this one is especially fun to sing along to, especially when you have some other people, you know, one person could be Paul, one person could be Linda, etc. So I've done that before actually with my parents. This is definitely a song that gets stuck in your head, which is perfectly fine because I love the song. And I think it's funny that Paul made this song as like a response to criticism that he only made, you know, silly love songs. So he literally made a silly love song. Number 6 is Hi Hi Hi. I think this is one that's really fun to hear live. I have heard Paul play it live before. Again, really fun to sing along to as well. And I remember something funny. Paul did an interview a few years ago. I think it was with GQ. It was called Paul McCartney Breaks Down His Most Iconic Songs. It's on YouTube. He talks about how when, you know, he plays Hi 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 live and his grandkids are in the audience, he has to like, it's kind of awkward. So he says, let's get high on life.
Let's get high on life.
Number 5 is Live and Let Die. This song is always a huge highlight of Paul's concerts for me, obviously with all the fireworks and the explosions and everything, you know, that it's always so exciting when that song starts and you know what's coming, but you know, maybe some people around you don't know what's coming and they're going to be surprised. I just love that part so much. Number 4 is Band on the Run. Obviously an awesome song. Band on the Run is another Wings album that I really love. And it's a great song to hear live as well. But my parents love this song as well. My mom always tells me that when this song first came out, she played it over and over and over and over again. All right, so now we're into the top 3. So my number 3 favorite song on Wings Greatest is Uncle Albert, Admiral Halsey. This is one that I have always wished Paul would play live. I was able to hear it live in some capacity. I saw back in February a show, Paul tribute, called Live and Let Die, the music of Paul McCartney. It stars Tony Kishman, and he played Uncle Albert Admiral Halsey, so I was excited about that because I never had heard it live before. That actually almost came in at number 1. It was really hard for me to decide on my top 3. Number 2 is Jet. I think Jet is actually the first solo Paul song I ever heard, probably back in 2008 maybe. So when I saw him in concert in 2009, that ended up being one of the only solo songs I was familiar with at the time. I still love that song just as much as when I first heard it. And I absolutely love hearing it live now still. I heard Paul play it the most recent time I saw him, which was September 2017. And at that concert, he also played what is my number 1 favorite song on Wings' Greatest, which is Junior's Farm. It was really actually difficult to choose between Jet and Junior's Farm as being number 1, but I love hearing this one live as well. I'm so glad that Paul played both Jet and Junior's Farm last time I saw him. I've heard him play live actually a fair amount of songs on here. I think I heard him play Another Day at one of the sound checks I was at. So that makes about 8 songs off of here, which is pretty cool that I've heard him play live. Alright, so that wraps up my ranking of Wings' Greatest. I do want to mention something about Paul. I'm sure you've seen this already, but he is the cover star of the September issue of British GQ magazine. I do have a physical copy of that coming in the mail, so I'm going to do a look-through video of that when it gets here. I'm not sure when it will arrive. I think it ships tomorrow actually, so we'll see, but that will be coming at some point. But that is going to do it for today's video. So I want to say thank you very much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more things like this. My blog and social media will be linked below, so you can check those out. And as always, have a beautiful day, everybody. Bye-bye.